We're back. It's your boy, Eduardo Jackson, CEO, founder, creator of the great Cinema Draft and DraftStream games, where daily fantasy sports meets the movies and streaming content. And she's back. It's one half of our all Latino pod, younger than my high school prom pictures, one woman youth movement. It's Steph Torres, aka Lil Stevie.
I love this hype. Hello. Thank
Yeah.
you for having me again.
Yeah, Steph Torres,
Love being here.
Welcome back. Our Andy Cohen inspired Watch What Happens lifestyle drinking game word tonight shall be the word steal. Okay. Every time you hear want to say this word, take a sip of what you're sipping, because tonight's pod will end up covering our favorite movies where stealing is an art form.
Nice.
There you go. All right, so welcome back to the podcast without segues. We're gonna go right into it. Tell me something good. This world's just still crazy. We're breaking news every minute. Trump's setting the White House on fire on his way out. Everything's upside down. I'm desperate for some good news. Tell me something good, Lil Stevie.
Okay. I finished knitting a sweater for my nephew Benji.
Okay.
He looks great in it.
Of course he does. He's a very dapper young man. Very.
It snowed recently, so I bought him, or I didn't buy him. His mother bought him this cute little sled, and today we went out and we just carried him around the snow, and it was really cute. And he was just sitting, and it's like a cool little sled, so it allows him to sit and lean back. So he was just looking around and just and I'm like, "You're not excited?" And he's just like, "Yeah, this is pretty cool."
It's Massachusetts, what we do.
Yeah. I guess he's used to it now.
All right, too cool for school. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so now one of my favorite segments we're going to jump right into, and that is what we're watching. That's right. And as I was saying off camera, and I totally forgot this is on the rundown, I am into rogue AIs, and I have to talk about this show Next. I'm going to share my screen. Are you familiar with Next, Stevie?
Next, was that on one of the drafts?
It's on Fox. I'm we're going to lean into CJ's network ed ism of me, but it's true. I can't help it. I love the show. It is really smart. It's smarter than any show that had any reason to be on a network show. Basically, John Slattery, our little silver-haired god from Mad Men.
That guy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't you love him? Plays his normal wry self as a tech genius billionaire who's accidentally created an AI that's gone rogue, unleashing itself in lethal ways on our highly networked society. He pairs up with a FBI agent. That's her son. Let's see if you get the FBI agent on there. Oh, this is from last week. Yeah, that's his daughter. And so he's running around with this FBI agent who, of course, plays by her own rules to try to stop the AI from destroying society as we know it. And if it sounds far-fetched, there she is, the backside of her. If it sounds kind of strange, it's actually all this stuff that's happened that happens in this movie is kind of sourced from real life stuff. If an AI was smart enough or nefarious enough, it actually could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just wild because we're so networked. We've got cameras everywhere. Once this AI gets it into its head, it starts using every little electronic thing at its disposal to just mess with these people's lives, and it is wild. It's fucking excellent, especially if you're into that type of cyber terror like I am. And like I was saying right before we started, it's reminiscent a little bit of War Games, that excellent Matthew Broderick 1983 classic Ali Sheedy, in her teenage pre-Brat Pack best. Oh, I just rewatched it the other day on GP. It's on Netflix. Oh, it's so good. It's just so good. About a rogue.
Wow, he looks really young in that.
It takes me back too. It really does. And it's just wild because this computer, he's playing this game. He hacks into this in his gaming company, and he stumbles onto a backdoor into the Defense Department supercomputer named Whopper. And it's so 80s in every way too. Steph. It's got Dabney Coleman. You don't even know the heights of Dabney Coleman because he was such a thing in the 80s. He was I think he was an ET. I want to say he was one of the. I think he was the dad in ET, maybe.
Yeah.
Dabney Coleman was everywhere in the 80s. So it's big Dabney Coleman flex in this one. Ali Sheedy, so young, so hot. And a lot of that guys that, or at least that guys, if you watch like 80s and 90s movies, which of course is time, but it's just so funny because this computer, all it wants to do is play a game, and they're like, all right, let's play, and you see the list. It's like chess, it's like poker, checkers, global thermonuclear warfare. And Matthew Broderick's up in his room with Ali. She kind of wants to pressure, like, yeah, let's play global nuclear thermonuclear warfare.
Yeah.
All right, what's that going to be? That's me, Russia. Okay, we're Russia. Who do we nuke first? Yeah, Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
No, not my home, not my secondary home. But no, it's such a fun movie. I highly suggest you check it out. A very tight, taut 90 minutes.
Oh, love that. Oh, love 90-minute movies.
Yes, very fun. Super 80s. And it's also set in Seattle, back when they actually filmed things in Seattle.
Oh.
So, not Vancouver, actual Seattle.
Not Vancouver.
Yeah, so check out Next. Before it leaves. Well, actually, you're kind of running out. I'm sure it'll live on Hulu forever, but tonight is actually its series finale. Got canceled after 2 episodes. Fuckers.
Aww.
Why we can't, have nice things. Gratefully, they'll at least, playing out the string on Fox. But it's so good. I highly recommend it. John Slattery is killing it though. He's eccentric, billionaire with like a eternal diagnosis, and he has like these hallucinations, but he's still the smartest guy in the room. I love this stuff. Love it.
Nice.
All right.
I think I remember drafting that on one of my weeks.
Yeah. Honestly, you probably did, because Steph, you draft everything. I love your scattershot, but yet somewhat accurate approach.
Yeah.
You still make the money.
Working through it. Yeah. I'm just whatever catches my eye.
There you go. And also from our DraftStream game, Tenet, which was in the talent pool last week. Have you seen Tenet, Steph?
I haven't. My brother is on my case to watch it. He sailed the high seas for that one, and he's like, "You gotta watch it. I need someone to talk to about it." Like blah blah blah. And I just, in the Slack, everyone was just like, "This, I can't understand a word. It's happening." So I'm just like, I don't want to watch it. But so it's like I have to watch it for the culture, I have to watch it.
Absolutely, it is invading our culture too. But does he like it, or is he confused and he wants someone to explain it to him? Because I spent a couple days looking at explainer videos, and I've seen it twice, and I still don't know what's going on.
I think he really just drank the Kool-Aid. He's like, yeah, I like it. He's like, you just gotta let it wash over you. And I'm like, but I need proper sound editing and mixing though. And he's like, just let it happen. And I'm like, okay.
They actually have a line in the movie too. It's like, after they try explaining what inversion is for like the 3rd time, they finally just say, "Don't try to understand it." And that's in the trailer too. You probably seen that.
Oh man, yeah, I probably have. Yeah, so I want to see it. I love John David Washington. I love Robert Pattinson. I love Elizabeth Debicki. I'll probably end up watching it, sailing the high seas for it. But I would really love some subtitles.
They're out there. Let's put it that way. Okay. And subtitles definitely does help on home video. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we can talk off camera if you need. That's good. Okay. Yeah. It's I really enjoyed it. As you can see, I gave it an 8. Like I said, I can't say I understand it entirely, but it's a trip. It is designed to be watched multiple times, because and also I don't know, in going to see it, I guess it depends on your personality, but the first time I saw it, I spent the first half of the movie fighting it. Like, how does this shit work? What are the rules? Me and rules, right? Like, why don't fuck with Harry Potter? The rules are just too nebulous. The rules in this are actually concrete, but I didn't understand them. And so I spent the first half of the movie fighting it, and then the second half of the movie in awe of it. Because that's kind of what it is, and I still understand it, but it's very cool. Okay. Second time around, I didn't fight it. I let it wash over me, but I still need some help, so I'm probably going to watch it a 3rd time. Okay. But it's cool. I like, and so in the rundown, why do I like this so much? I don't know, but there's something about inverting time, a form of pseudo time travel where you can move both forwards and backwards through time at the same time. It's fascinating to me. I love this shit. I don't get it, but I love it. And I will say it is definitely the most cerebral blockbuster ever. I tip my cap to you, Christopher Nolan. I tip my cap. even though you've been a whiny little bitch about Warner Brothers
Yeah.
going to HBO Max.
Tough look for our guy.
I mean, people dying in the streets, and you worried about sending us back in the streets to watch your stupid movie. No,
thank you.
Yes, but this actually would kind of tie into the theme of our podcast because there's at least
a heist aspect?
2 heists.
Ooh, a time heist?
Yeah.
A time heist?
What is that from? That's from something. What is that?
I don't know.
Wasn't that from like some show?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I thought I was being witty and original, but I guess I'm not.
Yeah, well, for us, you still are witty and original.
Thank you.
That's very cute. So let me ask you, what have you been watching?
Okay. I just finished The Flight Attendant on HBO Max.
Oh, I love that show
with Kaylee Cuoco. It was great. It was really great. I watched it because everyone on the Slack was like raving about it, and I loved it. I don't know. I wasn't expecting a lot out of it, but that first episode hooked me in. Kaylee Cuoco is so charming and so, I don't know. She's so charismatic. She's just so charismatic, and she's playing a horrible alcoholic.
Incredible, even when she's getting sloppy drunk. But
yeah. And it was great. The music was great. The scoring was great. It was beautiful, high production. Like it was, and it got some twists and turns, and it got me. It really did got me. I wasn't expecting any of that. And it was really fun to see Rosie Perez on my screen again. So it was great.
I mean, yeah, just her evolution. I mean, from Fight the Power. I mean, I just remember where I was watching her and Do the Right Thing, Fight the Power, and I'm like, jaw on the floor, like,
yeah.
And little did I know that the movie would only get hotter. It would only get hotter. Zosha did an excellent job. I love everything about the show. It's really good. I'm glad it got renewed for a second season. I mean, she's an executive producer on this, so she has her stamp on this. And it's
she's throwing her weight around. Yeah,
it's a great vehicle for. I love this show. I really do. So good.
Yeah.
All right. And what else are you watching? Give me
what
something
else. I recently, so I got a Criterion Collection subscription for my birthday. My best friend gave me that. So I was jumping around. What did I recently watch? They recently came out with a comedy collection with Cary Grant. So I think I watched Holiday from like 1938 with Cary Grant, Katharine Hepburn, and those are the only 2 movie stars I know because the other people are just randomly
dead and gone. Yes, it's called Holiday. Just Holiday.
Yeah, not even the Holiday. It's just Holiday.
All right, you said 1930.
1938.
38. All right, so we got 1930. Oh, there it is. Holiday.
And it's great. It's set in like the Christmas, New Year's, like those in between weeks. Cary Grant plays this.
So good here.
She's so good. He plays this guy who falls in love with Katharine Hepburn's sister, actually, and he goes home to meet the family. And he's a little lower class, and the family's super rich. So you just have that wonderful tension and that comedic relief of him not knowing what to do with like societal, rules because he's not super duper rich. And then eventually he falls in love with Katharine Hepburn instead because they are like kind of 2 peas in a pod in how they see life and their outlook and what they want in life. And it was very charming. Everyone was so, I don't know, just
the hair and makeup on this.
I know, so beautiful. Everyone's so beautiful. It was funny. I did like laugh. Like it's a comedy, and I really wasn't expecting much because it's from 1938. But I did chuckle. Cary Grant does like 2 backflips in like
we saw him in
point.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess like physical comedy and acrobatics were really there. Were really important in 1938. Yeah, I feel like it's a great holiday movie. So anyone watch it on Criterion Collection.
That looks like Jack Lemmon. Is that Jack Lemmon? Oh, Lou Ayres. Okay. he favors like a young Jack Lemmon a lot. If you don't know who that is, that's fine. No. I like the thoughtful though. That was very most people would have skated right on by that. That's fine. It's Like I said, I was actually looking at my prom pictures just the other day. It's like, and it occurred to me, my next guest is younger than these pictures.
That's fine. That's fine. That's how time works.
You know, you got that one ready. Okay, all right. I felt that. I felt that. All right. Anyways, keeping this show moving, we are moving on to our main topic of the show tonight. That is our top 5 heist movies.
Mm-hmm.
Rules are as thus: one of us names a movie with a heist in it. We alternate picks. When someone picks that movie, the movie is out of play. As always, because my mother raised me right, yes, get to go first. So take
Beautiful.
the obvious one off the board. I'm going to share my screen because I already know it's coming. So
What do you mean? Okay, I wouldn't be me. Wait, I have to see what you're gonna do then.
No. It's your.
Okay.
I'm just ready though. All right.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't pick Ocean's 11.
There it is. It was gonna be an Ocean's movie. It'd be somewhere in the Ocean's universe. I actually was gonna go 12, but 11 is perfectly valid.
Okay, you could do 12. We could pick the whole trilogy.
Yeah, that'd be a great podcast. It's called the Ocean Podcast.
Yeah, the Ocean Podcast.
The Latino Ocean Podcast.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Ocean's 11. What can I say that hasn't been already said? Steven Soderbergh is everything I want to be in life. Just effortlessly cool, witty, very fun editing. Everyone is they just do everything so good. Like they're just, I don't know, they just mesh so well. This was one of the first movies that I really got into. Like it was just always showing on like AMC or something, and me and my brother would always watch it at any point in the runtime. Like we would just surf channels, and if it's like 30 minutes in, we're like, perfect, let's just sit back and watch. I could probably quote this movie at you. I don't know, everyone's so charming, so beautiful. It's just everything you want in a heist movie. It's well written, it's well acted, there's the banter that you have between everyone.
Very snappy banter.
Yeah, great banter. A really cool heist, and then everything just falls into place.
Yeah, a lot of moving pieces, and I mean, and if you were going to try to rip off a Las Vegas casino, you would need something this complicated, this slick to make it happen. And there's always like a moment where the perfectly laid plan goes awry, and even that was fun. I mean, it's just so creative. I loved it when it came out. I owned it. I think I still own it. I think I have a digital copy.
I digitally bought it over the pandemic because that's like my comfort movie. I have all 3 digitally owned now. They have great commentary tracks. If you ever wanna go through that was really fun. I love this movie. I love Steven Soderbergh. I love Brad Pitt, George Clooney. I love everyone. This is just the best.
Hey Steph, you think we need one more?
We need one more.
All right.
We need one more.
All right, so that's an excellent pick, and just out of respect, I'm gonna leave Ocean's 12, back.
So you like 12? You like 12 more than 11?
Well, I mean, and this does not count as my one. I'm just saying, as far as 12 goes, I like the fact that they tried something new. It'd be totally easy to just run it back, which they kind of did in 13, but even in 13, people know. I mean, everyone loves all 3, and no one ever has a problem with 13. But 13 had more the same narrative structure as 11. 12, they tried some shit, and
Catherine Zeta-Jones, beautiful. Yeah,
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh my God, she was so hot in that movie.
And that's the movie that introduced me to Vincent Cassel. I guess he's a big-time French star, and then starring in a big American movie kind of for the first time. So that was cool. And just, and I like the fact they had taken, it was basically a mashup of 2 scripts. It was a script that had been knocking around, studios, and they kind of retrofitted it to meld into Ocean's Tale. So that was pretty cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, I love that scene in Ocean's 12 where they, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, George Clooney go and meet the guy at the bar or something, and they're like, let us do the talking, and they just say random stuff like things of no meaning. And then Matt Damon quotes like a Kashmir lyric, and they're like, "What did you just say?" They're like, "You just called his niece a what?" It's so good.
Yeah, it's just a great cast.
Mm-hmm.
So this does not count. That doesn't count. That was just an aside.
Yeah.
I'm going to take another fairly obvious one off the board. I'm going Fast Five.
Mm-hmm.
If that's on your list, it's not on anymore. And I have to think too. I have to think, as you say, this is how time works. I think fourth dimensionally, because I have to think of the ones that are in that's been since you were born that I want, and take those off the board immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So because you're most likely to have seen those.
I got some stuff up my sleeve. Hey.
Okay, all right. Looking forward to it. So Fast Five, obviously, Bill Simmons' favorite fucking movie.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie, though. I did rewatch it like a couple months ago. It still slaps, and it's got one of the most audacious heists we've seen. The megaton safe hooked up to like these cars, just dragging that
through
shit
Rio.
yeah, like a pair of like really big Simpsons-esque or Simpsons. Oh, a really big South Park-esque balls just dragging shit down the street in the middle of Rio. Big chase. The introduction of The Rock is like, I mean, kind of part of the whole outfit. I mean, it was really, they really stepped up a level. They really
they did. Yeah.
And I was down for all these. And, they debut in April. I show up at the theater on the biggest screen possible. I'm down for them, whatever. But I really did not know what to expect when I went to go see this one. Except, oh, cool, The Rock's in this. But I didn't think he'd become like
as big as a character. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he'd just be like a big bad for this one, and that's it. But no, it was legit. So I mean, this is frequently credited as the one that truly did supercharge, the franchise into a totally absurdist direction as before. So I can appreciate it. Oh, Gal Gadot. Is it Gadot or Godot?
Godot. We had a whole aside of this on the Slack. I think it's Gal Gadot.
Okay, Godot. And the crew.
Godot? Dang it, I don't know.
Nah, yeah, we'll go Godot. We'll wait for Godot. And Tyrese. So I just love the cast. Truly lean into the diversity of the worldwide audience this movie serves. I mean, I love it. I wish Hollywood was more inclusive, just in general, just on GP.
Same.
Yeah, you want your shit to slap around the world, cast around the world.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So, what's your next film, Stevie?
What was I thinking? Crap. Okay, I wanted to leave this one to you, but let's do Inside Man.
Ooh,
Spike Lee.
Were
you thinking of that one?
No, actually I wasn't, and I feel shocked and ashamed that I had not, because Denzel's my guy. He is literally my favorite actor ever.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Inside Man. I think, again, this is another movie that I just watched on the TV because it was always doing a rerun. Mm-hmm. I watched it before I knew who Spike Lee was.
Oh.
I don't know, before I had my film, I don't know, come to Jesus moment. I don't know. And I remember just being like, whoa, just wow, movies can be this. And Clive Owen is great. Denzel is always Denzel. He's just batting 100 all the time. I don't know.
This Denzel, I think it's like 2006. I think this is the either the tail end of peak Denzel or the beginning of old man action Denzel. And I only say that because we've never seen him without any hair like this. This is weird.
You're right.
This is very weird for Denzel. Number one. Number two, it's you see it more in, I think, Deja Vu, which I think came the year after, maybe 2008, whatever. Then you see like Denzel when he's not in like ripped ab shape. It's a little jarring. So I think this might be the beginning of old man action Denzel, and he's got to be like nearing 50 in this, so it makes sense. Trust me, once you cross 40, let me tell you from experience, your metabolism slows down. So eat all the shit you want right now. Eat some extra for me, because it's not going down after 40. But even still, he's Denzel. It's very classic Denzel. His mannerisms. He owns the screen. He and Jodie Foster on the same.
Love it. Yeah, it's a wonderful cast. It's a great cast. There's Willem Dafoe with a supporting role.
Mhm.
Christopher Plummer, Jodie Foster. Yeah, it's great. And then I remember rewatching it after like I knew who Spike Lee was, and that dolly shot. I was just like, there it is,
There it is.
there
His
it is.
signature.
And the Terrence Blanchard score always slaps. He always gives it his best, and it's great. So.
Understand. And then Chiwetel. I mean, this is now he was already on his way up. This definitely helped cement him to Hollywood. But I remember watching Chiwetel a couple years earlier in a movie called Dirty Pretty Things, and it was straight from UK. It was kind of like a celebrated indie that was getting Oscar buzz late that year. I want to say it was 2003, maybe 2004. I was blown away. I'm like, who is this cat? And then you start seeing him pop up everywhere. He's in this Don Cheadle movie where Don Cheadle, no one saw his movie too. It really pissed me off. I got to see a screening of it, but when it got actually released, no one went to support it. It was like the biopic of this DC shock jock, PD something. Oh, it was so good. I need to put this on your radar. Don Cheadle. And this also, I think Don Cheadle thought, okay, this is gonna be some Oscar bait, and no, it came like a year or two later with Hotel Rwanda. But what was the 2000 I got those backwards. I did get it backwards. Hotel Rwanda, After Sunset, Ocean's 12, Talk to Me, Petey Green.
Talk to Me.
Yo, that movie was incredible, based off a real guy, a DC shock jock named Ralph Petey Green. And there, I think he's like trying to be his lawyer or something, but such a good piece that nobody saw. Taraji's in there.
No
like
way. That's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. Definitely sail it if you can't find it. It's yeah, it should be around somewhere. It's on I wouldn't be surprised on Netflix because it seems like it's an indie type movie. Casey Lemons, Casey Lemons. She directed it. Yeah, Miss Eve's Bayou, not a lot of long time working Black women directors. I mean, until Ava came along, it was like pretty much just Casey Lemons.
Yeah, and what's her name? She was Love and Basketball.
Oh yeah, Gina Prince Bythewood. Yes,
Gina.
Exactly. Yeah. So sorry to derail that, but excellent.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I'll watch that.
Yeah, and that was your pick, right? You did
Inside Man.
Inside Man. Okay, and I'm ashamed that I did not get there.
That's okay, as long as it's on the list. Doesn't matter who got it.
Let's see. I'm going to go with. I'm gauging my opponent now. It's like what likely to. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take Widows.
Oh
yes, yes. Play the game, damn it. Well, first of all, I mean, that was one of my favorite movies of, what was it, 2016, 2018?
What is time? I don't know.
Honestly,
18. What the heck?
2018, yeah. Oh, man, this is one of my favorite movies of 2018. It's just so good. I've probably seen it 5 times. It's nice. I mean, just it's got the female empowerment, all her stuff, but there are such different women, too. And I like how the script is very clear. I'm like, all right, so she's a little bougie and bossy. She's a little, down for whatever. She's desperate, so that's why she's kind of renting herself out, possibly for these terrible men. Like, I don't, and it's just like, and it kind of crossed the spectrum of humanity to an extent, and yet they're all out to rob from people who essentially were robbing from everyone else. And Colin Farrell's a nice, dirtbag. I'm not quite sure his accent works, but it's not distracting. It's not terrible, but it's not
distracting. No.
It's not great either. But I think he was trying to put a little Chicago on it and didn't quite get there. His American accent usually pretty fine though. It's straight. So, and Viola Davis. I mean, love the natural hair, love the dog Olivia. Olivia became a little bit of a thing, a little bit of a meme. The dog. And has it been confirmed they named the dog Olivia because of Olivia Pope? Has that been confirmed?
Oh no, I don't know.
Because she's already in at this point. She's like in season 3 or 4 of How to Get Away with Murder.
You're right.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if Olivia was like a little wink or a nod to Shondaland.
That's so cute.
Yeah, just nice little twist toward the end that you may or may not be able to see coming. It's fine. And Michelle Rodriguez, I love her.
I love seeing her. Yeah.
I mean, I guess she's like not easiest to work with, but I love seeing her on screen.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, Cynthia Erivo had that running shot too, which they put in all the trailers.
She's such a good runner.
Watch out, Tom Cruise. Erivo's running for your check.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this
Oh wow.
kiss, a lot made of this kiss, boy. And I
Wow.
don't know why. That's like how you kiss, honestly. I mean, get it, Liam?
Get it, Liam.
Let
Yeah,
me
what
stop.
is
Widows. That's my second film. What's your third,
great.
Stevie?
Um what I recently watched The Italian Job
Oh,
for
nice
the
one.
for this podcast.
Yeah. You
That
said
was
you
it
were
was
watching for this pod? You said?
yeah, like the
Oh,
original, not the remake. The
oh.
1969 one.
Interesting, dude. Oh, Michael. Yo, young Michael
Michael,
Caine.
listen,
I'm
I
on this.
know.
Yo, I'm not
Crazy.
fuck what you heard. I put this on the list. Young Michael Caine. Look at first of all, look at this
I
still
know.
right here.
I know.
Panty
Listen,
dropper.
I
And I don't
know.
think that way. Look at him. He's ready to separate you from your money, from your girl, from your life.
Yeah, that's the guy she said not to worry about, but like you're worrying. It's great. I had no idea what to expect. Michael Caine's character, he's the main character. He recently gets released from prison, and then one of his old buddies gets murdered from the mafia. Like, and it was a car accident made to look like an accident, but it was the mafia. And his widow gives Michael Caine plans for this ultimate heist in Italy, where they have to take $4 million worth of gold out of a moving car because they're, I don't know, they're transporting it from point A to point B in this Italian city.
This one.
And they do it by causing this
Ah,
major
don't
traffic.
do it. I'm
Oh,
actually gonna watch this one. I am
okay,
actually
okay, okay.
gonna watch this one. I'm
So they
sorry.
do it. So like the first hour, I'm like, okay, this seems a little straightforward. You have Michael Caine and just getting his like group together, and then you hear what the how the
You gotta
plan is
put the
supposed
crew
to
together.
go.
You gotta put the crew together. That's the best part.
Yeah, it's great. And then that second half is just the whole heist, and it's awesome, and it's colorful, and it's fun,
Oh, this
and
makes so
it's
much sense
kinetic,
about
and
the
it's
reboot too. Because see these little mini cars, these were
mhm.
all over the reboot. I'm like, okay, I know mini cars
Yeah.
make a comeback in the early aughts, but it's like, what are we doing here? It's
Oh, so yeah, that's like the getaway car. That's just the car that's the soul of the movie.
oh my,
um,
sweet.
yeah, so it's great. It was fun, and then that ending. You're gonna just talk to me later when you see that ending because I didn't see it coming.
Oh my
And
god, who is
yeah,
this?
oh my
She's
gosh,
very Joseph. She,
I
good lord.
he's like Michael Caine's girlfriend or something, but like, wow, yeah, all the women in this movie were beautiful.
Yeah. First, you had my curiosity. Now you have
Now
my
you have my attention. Yeah.
attention.
And it's scored by
John Williams.
Quin. No. Quincy Jones, Rashida Jones'
Oh
father. It's
yeah.
an
Yeah.
amazing score. Like 5 minutes in, I'm like, this is a great score. Like you just notice it's great, and it's basically its own character in the movie too.
Oh my god,
Um,
the reboot did all of these. Like, I mean,
really?
I don't think it's a shot for shot remake, but it's spiritually in there. I mean, they did the
Wow.
going down the stairs and the Mini Cooper. Wow, everyone's so hot. Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
this is on the list. We
Yeah.
gotta find a way to watch this.
Yes. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, word. Is it free or
Prime Video. Yeah.
oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, because I
Perfect.
started Small Axe yesterday and I'm
Hmm.
about maybe 45 minutes in and I'm ready to break shit.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen Small Axe? I mean,
No.
sorry, Small Axe Mangrove. There's like 5 of them. I started
No,
watching.
I haven't. I need to maybe take a weekend and see them all.
Yeah,
I don't know if I should I start with Mangrove or should I start with Lover's Rock?
I'm a completionist, so I'm starting with Mangrove. I'm
Okay.
doing the order. That Mangrove
Okay.
was the first one that came out, and again, and also apologies because when we put it in the talent pool, I didn't quite like. I knew there was 5 different movies in the
Mhm.
anthology, but I didn't get that they were going to do one each week and that they'd be like reviewed differently each week. So, but either way, Small Axe. It seems very interesting. Like I'm in it, but I'm
Mhm.
also ready to break shit. I'm just like so.
Yeah, I heard that first one is like
It's
yeah,
rough.
it's rough.
It's rough.
Yeah, so watch that to like make yourself feel better.
This looks, oh my god, it looks so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So well, good job,
Thank
Stevie.
you.
Good job. I
I
like
do my homework.
it, I mean, as a student in your position normally does, I'm gonna
Hmm.
take the town.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
Partially because you are from the area. Better than me? Think you're better than me? From the town. I know that's a terrible impression, but whatever. It was, I mean, first of all, this was the beginning of the Renaissance. He really came, I mean, because he directed this one, he was in it. He kind of had a fallow period. Like, I think the movie that really kind of sunk his career temporarily was Paycheck. He literally was in it for the paycheck. Terrible John Woo movie. And he kind of toiled. Then he started doing some indies, trying to kind of get some more cred back. And then the town was so well. And actually, hold on. Did I rate this? No, fuck, I'm gonna rate this is a 10 in my book. This thing had everything. This thing was great. Great Boston accents, great heist. Look at these costumes. I mean, a combination of like these weird faces with nun outfits. I mean, Jeremy Renner, who I think was Oscar nominated for this, I think, wasn't he? I mean, he was on.
I don't remember, but yeah, he was on something. Wow.
It's so good. I mean, everything is so good. Good chases, good. And Rebecca Hall, now one of me at least.
Yeah.
You know, you see the day in Slack where we found out that she's actually, I guess, a quarter black. Like her mom actually was used to pass. Because Rebecca Hall's directing a movie called Passing, and some of us in the Slack were like, okay.
Oh, right. Okay, now I remember that.
No, her mother actually was half black, but she was passing most of her life. Yeah, so she's part of the tribe. She's part of the sisters. Anyways, but yeah, this is it's good start to finish. Never a dull moment. Really has you thinking, going. Oh, and then also, of course, Ryan Russillo's favorite Blake Lively moment. Yeah. Blake Lively playing white refuse, let's call it, but in a very endearing, fairly realistic, grounded way. I loved it.
Yeah, it's a great Boston movie. I listen, if you go to Boston, anyone will say that this is their favorite movie. And
oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I think we're all very proud. We're all very proud. This is also another movie that's just always on TV, and me and my brother will also just watch it wherever it's at and it's runtime.
I mean, as a Boston movie, how does it do as far as serving up the locales? Like, do they do like a good representation of Boston, or at least for the story they're trying to tell, do they do a good representation of Boston? Because there will be some Seattle movies where obviously they film in Vancouver, so that sucks. But even time when they do exteriors, you're like, they could have done a little better there. Really, Grays? Are we really going to do the same Alki shot again with the ferry?
I'm trying to think. I don't find any. There's nothing glaring to me when I'm thinking about it, so they probably did a great job. Okay. Like, I haven't watched it in a while, TBH. So, I can't really give as much. What am I saying? Oh, that's a nice shot. You know what? Yeah, from that one, yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
That's
great. What's this monument right here again?
I think it's Bunker. Oh no, is that not Bunker Hill College?
Bunker Hill Monument. Okay.
Yeah. That's the Tobin Bridge, and then I'm trying to think like where it's coming from, that aerial shot. So it's the Tobin Bridge, and then there's the TD Garden somewhere there. I think that's honestly one of the community colleges, and then there's like a monument there. Totally.
No, yeah. So the town, I had to take that off your corner in case you were thinking about it.
Okay.
That's my third film.
I see it. Oh, it's my turn. What?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
What was I? Let's do a Dog Day Afternoon.
You were going classical on my ass.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, first of all, I'm actually proud of myself that I actually saw this, because I did have a run in like the mid-aughts when Netflix was still sending out DVDs. Mm-hmm. I got the DVD and watched it. So
nice.
Yeah, so it was cool. I wasn't prepared that this whole thing was for a sex change. Like, that's very progressive for my birth year, 75.
Oh, yeah. I also, again, I think this is one of the earlier movies that I saw that I was just like, wow, movies are amazing. Or like, what a picture. Yeah, this was a really, I don't know, I loved everything about it. I loved Al Pacino is just, I don't know, his eyes are so expressive in this movie. I don't know why that sticks with me thinking about this movie. It's I don't know. It's a great movie. There's that scene in the middle where he's talking to like a detective outside or something, and it's been like, I don't know, 8 hours into this hostage situation, and he's like, and the detective's just like, yeah, I'll order you guys some pizza. And like, because everyone's just tired, and he's like, let's just not be so mean to each other. And then Al Pacino's character is like, can I get some beers too? And he's like, don't push your luck. So so it's fun. That scene where Al Pacino yells Attica, I'm pretty sure that was like ad-libbed. He just was
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, he just really was just like trying something. And anyway, yeah. And I also was very surprised that this was it all culminated to Al Pacino's character trying to get a gender confirmation surgery for his significant other. That also really surprised me. And then I think I googled, and this was based on a true story. Like someone
Okay.
someone did try to commit a robbery for their partner who wanted to get a gender confirmation surgery.
Because
So
I'm a pretty, creative guy, and
mhm,
I've been in some creative writers' rooms, but it's like, how
mhm.
do you come up with that? I mean, now that makes
Yeah,
sense. That makes a lot more sense. I mean, at least for 75. That was my birthday. It probably came out a few months before I was born. I mean,
mhm,
and speaking of, like, I keep looking at some of these pictures and some of these people. Like, I saw an early Carol Kane, and so this is literally 45 years ago. You're like, how young or old must Pacino have been? Because he's still out there serving them. He's still getting roles and doing this thing, and
I
he's
know.
at least 70 now, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
so what was like 25 back then. I mean, still just what a career, man. It's really
yeah, and wonderful. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I watched that movie and I realized like, oh, all heist movies are. I don't know. I think I just saw that could be a blueprint of just any other heist movies, of just doing a hostage situation, and slowly learning the lives of the people there, and slowly learning more about the people committing the robbery, and just yeah.
yeah. Wait, did your deep dive? I can dig it.
Hmm.
All right, so my fourth movie will be Triple Frontier, of course.
Oh, love that. Yes.
Just saying the title brings a smile to everyone's lips. It is probably the Swiss Army knife of movies. It is both simultaneously cheesy,
Hmm.
fun, romantic.
Hmm. It
Eh,
has everything.
it has everything
It
except
has
women.
everything
But it
except
has everything.
women. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's
It's
it's got some action. It's got greed. It's got the boys.
it's got getting the boys back together.
Yeah, I mean, it's got dramatic deaths, or at least surprising deaths.
Hmm.
I mean, just not a whole lot of logic, but we're not here for that. I just
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Going back for a bunch of hidden gold. No, we're going to rob a bunch of gold from a big ass drug dealer because we can, because we're trained mercenaries. Why not?
Hmm. Why
Why?
not? Why not?
Oh, love it. Love it.
Yeah. I love this movie. I love Oscar Isaac. I love Pedro Pascal. I think I'll watch them in anything, and obviously I did, since I watched Triple Frontier.
Have we confirmed the sequel? Are they doing a sequel? Have we confirmed?
I don't know. I know there was talk about it. I don't know.
Oh, that's too bad. Or maybe a
I'll watch
prequel,
it.
if it means we get to see Ben Affleck again.
True. True.
Hanum. Hanum. All right.
The soundtrack to this movie is just too on the nose. I think there's that scene where they're in the helicopter, and a Led Zeppelin movie song just comes on. I don't even know, and I'm just like, this is too much, but it's perfect.
Yeah, this movie's all things to all people. I hardly endorse it. That's my
Hmm.
fourth movie. What is your final movie, Lil Stevie?
I don't know. Let me consult my list that I had.
Did I snake any of yours?
No, actually,
Oh, well, that's because
no, like
you really. Not only have you done homework, but you've given homework in this show.
yes,
You've gone to the
I'm
art.
staying on brand.
Yeah, you are a cineast.
Um, I don't
Cineast.
know. What was I? I didn't want to do this one, but I don't remember any other movies I was thinking of. The Killing, the Stanley Kubrick movie.
I have not seen or heard of this one, so do tell.
Stanley Kubrick. It's from 1957. That's also on Prime Video if you want to watch.
Well, now you're
It's
just
a
studying. I mean, 56 for real. We're going that far back. Now you're just
yeah.
the youngest in charge, acting
Um,
oldest in charge.
it's a tight like 90 minutes. So I think this is just the other extreme of heist movies, because it isn't fun. There is no banter. It's kind of clinical, and it's clinical, and it's like post-mortem of a job gone wrong, basically. And the heist is just, I think, four guys trying to steal the money that people place when they bet on horse racing. I don't know what the word is.
The ponies, yes.
The ponies, it's just the horses. They're running anyway, and it's a very tight structure. You kind of Stanley Kubrick kind of goes through one plot, one character, what their job is, and then they stop at a moment where this character f's up in the plan, and then you go back to another character at the beginning of the same day. So you kind of see all the steps that kind of go wrong. Anyway, what am I saying? It's a clinical movie. It's the complete opposite of what I want in a heist movie. I want banter. I want wit. I want, I don't know. I want to root for these so-called criminals. But these guys were just, I don't know, just some white dudes, and it didn't go all to plan. But still, I don't know. It didn't feel like homework. But yeah, but it
It
isn't
didn't
my
feel like
favorite.
a fun joyride either. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I feel like I don't know, I feel like you gotta give it to Stanley Kubrick at some point. So here we are.
Well,
Um,
I mean, it wouldn't be Hollywood if they didn't try to beat you over the head with a lesson. Like for every, I mean, for all 15 feel good bad guys get away heist movies, we gotta give you at least one that brings it down.
yeah. So this is like the heist gone wrong. It's just him doing like a post mortem. Like this is what went wrong at every turn, and that sucked. And
Fair.
there's a really nice scene. There's a really nice shot near the end in an airport where luggage opens up, and that's another thing I won't reveal that you will watch if you want.
Oh, I'm not watching this. No, but I
No,
have.
okay.
Oh, look,
Okay.
that person. Maybe I might want. No, just kidding.
Oh no, don't actually. That's why I did not want to say this
No,
movie.
just
But
kidding.
I'm
No,
blanking.
I'm definitely watching The Italian Job.
Yes,
But,
watch
yeah,
that one.
this was probably gonna fall through the cracks.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
with
fine.
the
I watched
25
it.
shows I already watch as it is.
I
As
watched it so
come
you don't
more.
have to.
There you go.
There you go.
And well, so just so we don't go out on a down note, my last film is Logan Lucky. Once again, I'll break Soderbergh.
Another Steven Soderbergh.
Another Steven Soderbergh.
That was also on my list, but I was like, I can't do two. But
Well,
like,
I did it for us.
you forced our hand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you start off with the best, but this one, I mean, I think it's kind of getting like it's getting a bit of an underground cultish appreciation for it. Like a little like people talk like, yeah, this is underrated, and I mean, it was interesting because I think he tried doing something different as far as the distribution. Like he wanted to go somewhere like direct to theaters or something, and a lot of theaters didn't want to mess with it, so it got like a lower release than it should have as far as screens. Like I think it did only like 10 million or 11 million, and like the second weekend of August. And August is starting point time pre-pandemic when the theaters would kind of start winding down their fare,
Right.
but it should have gotten more money and acclaim than it did. It's very, it's a Soderbergh production. Like, even though they kind of said it as like, oh, this is like Ocean, Hillbilly Ocean's 11 or something like that.
Yeah. In the movie, they call it Ocean 7-Eleven.
Yeah, there
like,
it is.
I think one of the news.
I remember what that was. Thank you, Steve. And it's. I mean, you got. I mean, everyone involved is generally pretty good. The heist in question is set at the Charlotte Motor Speedway during a huge NASCAR event where they're trying to hijack like basically like a cart full of cash or whatever and get it out in the middle of a live sporting event. And so I found this fascinating because I think at the time I'd gone to like a NASCAR event, the Vegas Speedway, and I hadn't been like in the bowels of the area, whatever, but I've been on the infield and all sorts of stuff, and in the pit and everything. And so it was kind of cool to see them work. Like, I'm not sure if it was actually during a real event, but to have them in an actual NASCAR setting, kind of wandering around, getting ready to do this heist, I thought it was very cool, very fun, and for so-called hillbillies or people that society generally looks down on, thinks is less than smart. It's a very sophisticated heist. I really enjoyed that part of it. It had a lot to say about class and I mean, and family. I liked it. It's worth your while. Adam Driver.
Daniel Craig doing that accent.
That accent was over the top, but I loved it. I loved him for it. Great for it,
Yeah. That what else do I remember from that movie? That running bit in the prison of the prisoners wanting to know how Game of Thrones ends. Right. And they're like, just read me what the book says. And they're like, it ends here. There's no more. Like, we can't tell you. It's good. Listen, Steven Soderbergh, man, he is fun and he is cool and he really understands what we want to see.
Especially in a heist movie. He loves him some heists.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right. Segueing out. Or no segueing out. We are about to take a pause for the cause to let all of you all know why we're here, how to play the DraftStream game. We are actually playing it. By the time you actually watch this, we're playing it tonight, Wednesday night. They're due early. Nobody wants to be filling out call sheets on Christmas Eve. I don't want to be assembling call sheets on Christmas Eve. I want to watch a Christmas Story and wrap presents. So in order to facilitate my selfish desires, I'm going to help us all out by having our call sheets due in tomorrow or tonight, Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm going to take a small pause again and have those of you who are listening at home learn about how the Cinema Draft DraftStream game works and how you can get involved. So we will be back right after this. And we're back. Steph messed me up because she's over there giggling, grooving. Love it. Youths. All right. So, anyways, getting our composure back. Our quarantine movie of the week is going. Well, first, let's talk about our quarantine movie of last week, and I'll share my screen. If you do recall, it was Coming to America, and I'm aware that today, or at least Tuesday, they came out with the trailer for Coming to the number 2 America, the sequel. So I'm anxious to watch that as soon as I slow down tonight. Classic movie, Eddie Murphy, Sexual Chocolate. That was actually trending today because apparently Sexual Chocolate makes a cameo in the trailer. I can't wait.
Oh, I think he does. I saw the trailer. Yeah. Prime knows Amazon Prime knows what's up. They played that trailer before the Italian Job because I was watching that. Okay. It looked fun. I don't know. It looks really good. Like Eddie Murphy doing his thing. Like
I know this was like a decade before you were born, but you've seen Coming to America, hopefully.
Yeah, but a while ago. I need to rewatch it. I think I watched it with my brother. Again, another theme. We just watch movies when they're just repeating on the channels. Doesn't matter the runtimes. So I don't think I've seen it in full. I think we've always started it like 30 minutes in. So, but yeah, the trailer looks good. I think I will value your opinion more than my opinion about this trailer since I don't know. I feel like it's more important to you than to me because I saw it, well after its cultural peak.
Yes. Well, I'll be sure to check it out and tell you if the trailer made my soul glow.
I like that. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Love that shit. All right. So that was last week's quarantine movie of the week, Coming to America. This week's quarantine movie of the week is Wall Street. Have you seen this movie, Steph?
No, I have not.
Oh, you're in for a treat. No, put that at the top of your list.
Okay.
Greed is Good. That's where we get it from. Michael Douglas won a fucking Oscar for it. I actually had this on the list for a few weeks for a quarantine movie of the week, but I but it inspired me to listen to the Wall Street rewatchables, that Bill Simmons did with Brian Koppelman, Billions guy. Do you watch Billions?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, if you watch Wall Street, you'll see why shows like Billions even exist. You'll know why, to an extent, people like, to a lesser extent, people like Trump even exist. This movie influenced the hell out of the 80s. I can't tell you how influential it was. It came out, was 85? 87. Okay, 87. And so a couple years before, as I say, the party was over. But this totally, it's a product of its time as far as it really did exhibit the excesses of the the money hungry me first 80s, but it really did, just the slick back hair of Gordon Gekko, Pat Riley just wearing hair like that over in LA with the Lakers. But Charlie Sheen, not to go all rewatchables, but this has to be his Apex Mountain. Well, that's not true. Maybe Platoon might have been, but he's really good in this. Really good. And actually, once you watch this movie, definitely listen to the rewatchables. And it'll, not only will it obviously make sense, but it will make you like, oh yeah, I see all of that. Because there's a nice little casting what if, what if Tom Cruise had been Bud Fox instead of Charlie Sheen? Is the movie better? It probably kind of fucking, because it's Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
How they opined that Tom Cruise is Charlie Sheen's market correction because he was really hot in 87.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Tom Cruise starts getting all the good parts, all of them, and working with Oliver Stone.
Yeah, you're right. But was Tom Cruise as, I guess, culturally significant at the time as Martin?
Oh, 100%, because this is 87, so Top Gun came out in 84.
Oh, okay. Done. Yeah. You just need to put that context in. Done. Okay.
Yeah, but it was funny because I don't want to use up all the stories from the rewatchables, but apparently Cruise wanted it or thought about it or something or whatever, and they couldn't make it work. And so at the same time, he goes off and films Cocktail or something, which is both kind of in its own way. I don't know if you've seen Cocktail, but in its own way, it's a bit of a commentary on class and money hungry culture, whatever, because his character is dating a rich kid, Elizabeth Shue. Elizabeth Shue still looks incredible. And looks great in that movie too. So yes, all that stuff. Daryl Hannah apparently hated the movie, didn't want to be in the movie. So watch it with that eye. Start looking for when she's pouting on the set. And then just the brilliance, of course, of casting your dad to be your dad in the movie. That's awesome. It's awesome. Martin Sheen was up in there with Charlie Sheen. It's great. It's great. Yeah, this Office is oh yes.
Wow, that's so.
I'm gonna watch Italian Job. Promise me you watch the Wall Street.
Okay.
Straight up.
Shake on it. Shake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. All right. So, anyways, Wall Street, and then the log line is an ambitious young trader ingratiates himself to an unscrupulous Wall Street titan, losing his soul in the process. So give me your tweet length review, everyone, at our Twitter account, @PlayCinemaDraft. By the time you guys listen to this will be up and running on our Twitter account. All right.
Wonderful.
Okay, so time for our DraftStream update, and like a dummy, I don't have it ready. But last week, actually, let's go. Not see any of that. Don't see any of that. Nope. There you go. Damn it. Oh, all right, we'll take this off screen. Anyways, last week I was your big winner. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hold your applause, please. Applause. It's very rare these days, sadly, when the creator actually gets to win his own game. So I was very excited about all that. Damn, for real. Where's my damn? Hold on a second. Hold on. Where's our alpha?
Is the title search engine optimized? Like, come on.
Yeah, I know. I was being lazy. Here it is. All right, here we go. Last week, there I am up top. 363 points. Fairly strong outing, although I was 100 points off perfection, and it kind of did come down to a very unbalanced strategy. I went all in on total control.
Wow.
I thought it gave me the best value, and it afforded me enough room to get the expanse. And in this case, when you're paying 20,300, you're not paying for value, you're paying for points. and it totally worked out. I squeaked by a point and some change over G24, the homie. Gamble 24x7. He came in first and second, or he got first and second money in second and third place, followed by, of course, Jay Bird. Steph, we must break up this hegemony.
I know.
This money hegemony. This
I
hegemony. We must break it up, Steph.
I know. Listen, we need to break up this monopoly. I hate big business. I hate big business. Like, we need to do an antitrust law, something here.
Ooh. Yes, yeah. Bad week for antitrust. Let's break these suckers up. Let's break these turkeys.
Yeah.
So
I think Omid got low ball.
I'm sorry. Yes. Shout out our boy Omid. Tell him what happened. Yeah, Omid got our low ball of the week. By a decent margin, by 20 points on your boy.
Wow.
And he did it by using what I like to call an affinity pick, because he hates Tenet so much he had to have him on the call sheet. And that was just good business, because you had to have at least 75,000 on your call sheet to qualify for low ball. And you're probably going to want to have a building block of the Ward Grandpa, and also the stand surprisingly did not pull its weight. But then Breach was terrible, a big expensive misfire, only 55.95 points. So this actually was a pretty well balanced salary structure wise low ball. He got over to 81,000, and then he just went with a co-star and a day player.
Wow,
that's wow, just wow. So well played, Omid.
That's galaxy brain move right there.
I did not see that coming. This I saw coming. This I did not see coming. So well played, Omid. He got the $15 to his PayPal.
Ooh.
What will it take to follow it up? Well, this week, 25 hot ones or mediocre ones. It took a lot to get to even 25 this week. Everyone's mailing it in this week. It's holiday week. Yeah. You're going to see more than your fair share of Lifetime and own movies with the title, with something Christmas in the title. I'm telling you. As far as looking forward to what is moving the needle, our highest salaried title is Soul. This looks egregious. I know, 21,200. Nothing's worth 21,200, but I think because of the holiday, because it's Pixar, and Pixar never misses, I think it's got a good shot to set the all-time DraftStream record. Currently held by The Last Dance at 124.15. This has 125 potential. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
When you look over this talent pool, anything strike your eye? Strike your fancy, Lil Stevie?
Bridgerton. Keep an eye on Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Shondaland.
And our boy Reggie, is it Reggie or Reggie? Reggie Jean Page.
Yes.
Did you watch For the People? Because I'm probably the only person who watched For the People.
No, I don't. Sorry.
That's right. It was Network. Yes. All right, CJ. I know you're watching. Network head in full effect. Yeah, he was the star on For the People, and he is like a classically handsome dude. So you're real strong jawline, super pretty boy, light-skinned, all that good stuff, right? So the fact that he gets his own show is pretty exciting. Shonda, she didn't forget that was a Shondaland show, For the People. It eked out like a season and a half, so good for them. Whoa! Look at this flex! What is going on here? My God!
Have you seen the trailer? It's insane.
I have, but this guy is like the chair should be paying him. Damn, this is like incredible privilege. It's like privilege, own that shit. I respect it. Much respect. These boots are crazy. Look at these big ass boots.
Those are riding boots, I think. I'm kidding. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
They probably are. I have no idea. There's a lot of like face I love. I love Nicola Coughlan, our girl from Dairy Girls. Polly Walker. I mean, she goes back to the days of Rome on HBO. That's when I first saw Polly Walker. She was extremely hot in that, and she's also on a lot of good BBC type shows. Like, she's aged into like a nice, buxom, take no shit type of character actor. So I love her in this. She also looks familiar. Is she from Harlots? Bessie from Harlots. I respect that. And Harry Kane's from I want to say not. Is it Sex Education? She's on some show that I've seen her on. I love her too. great. I mean, it's really well cast. I was going through the talent pool. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I know her. I know her. I know her. So yeah, it's really gonna. Oh, that's wrong. It's really gonna slap Bridgerton.
It's gonna slap.
It's go Corey Carson. I've never heard it before in my life, but the early reviews are strong.
Really?
Very strong. Maybe something you want to turn Benji onto, your little nephew.
Maybe.
Sylvie's Love. I mean, I wasn't impressed by the trailer, but I'm very impressed by the cast. Girl, Tessa Thompson, and Navi Asamoah, Mr. Kerry Washington.
Oh.
Yeah, former NFL football player, full-time thespian. I think this is kind of like his first shot at like a romantic lead, so good for him.
Good job.
Yeah. And then
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, this is what's wild is that the early scores for Wonder Woman are not great. So
I know, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if once everyone's home, it gets like an audience score bounce, but I can't guarantee it. If there is a sleeper, it might be Wonder Woman, but I don't know. And then if you're filling out your lowball call sheet, make sure you stock up on Shortcut. It really is bad. It's way below the default score.
Oh.
Might be some Spotlight on Christmas. It seems to be. I mean, those titles tend to depend on the IMDb user score, and so far, the user score on Spotlight on Christmas, it could do better. I think. Yeah, 6.5. I mean, 6.5 is not bad, but you need a 7+ to salvage the rest of the non-scores on your on your title. So, I don't know. Anything else catch your eye, Stevie?
Let's see. Oh, I know Letterkenny.
Is that funny? I've never watched it.
I don't keep up with it. I've seen a couple episodes. It is funny. It is a very specific humor, dry and fast.
Canadian, right? Aren't they
Canadian. I had no idea they were coming out with another season. So
season 9. They just can't stop. Apparently.
Yeah.
And because it's so well received, it's starting at 17,800.
Yeah. That's a lot.
That is a lot, but a relative bargain compared to Soul. I'm sure there can be some people going to try to fade Soul, and coming in on a Wednesday where we definitely do not have the normal Thursday information we're used to. Do not sleep on Soul.
That's what I bank on.
Yeah, exactly. Tell them how to play the game real quick. What's one most optimal strategy for trying to get ahead in the game?
I feel like my strategy is no strategy. So I will wait until the last minute. I will click on some random titles, something that catches my eye. We'll look at some reviews. And then if I guess it's just all in the vibes. If I get some good vibes, then I'll pick them, and then I don't know.
You hear that, y'all? Steph plays DraftStream by astrology, by vibration. She's a vibrational player, y'all, and yet cash twice. And that lets you know that yes, while this is a game of skill, the same two players tend to dominate some of the money. You can vibe your way into the money.
You can just vibe your way.
And if the draft mom can stumble into some wins, you can.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's vibe our way out of here. Bring this thing into the landing. And as usual, Steph, give yourself a hand. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Lil Stevie!
Thanks for having me.
I just love saying it. I love having you on here so I can say it to your face. It's a pleasure. This is the time of the program where we ask our guests to plug their ish. So, Stephanie, go ahead and plug your ish.
I have no ish. If anyone wants to see me make a croquembouche for Christmas, follow me at stories8, like plural of story.
At STORIES number 8, y'all.
Yes, thank you. I will be prepping croquembouche tomorrow, making the pâte choux and the crème patisserie. And then the 24th, I will be assembling and making a lot of caramel.
And you've got that great natural ASMR type voice. So, I've seen a couple that you've posted in the Slack, and I'm like, I'm not really like a food watcher type personality, but it's the voice and the personality you put into it. It's definitely worth a gander. If that is
Thank you.
If that's your kink, she's going to stirring up for you on IG Live.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thanks everybody for playing the game, for sticking with us. We got a ways to go. We're gonna be spreadsheeting it for a minute, but I'm telling you, things are looking good. So we appreciate your support. Get your call sheets in tomorrow or tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time, Wednesday. And happy holidays to all. And holla at your boy. Quarantine with a so damn it.